morning, esteemed teachers and distinguished guests. A few months ago, when I began working on the speech, my mind was as blank as a pop quiz in the middle of a winter break. And I asked myself, what do I believe students expect from educators? What is the future of education? I seem to have no answers until a few weeks ago when I asked myself a far superior question. Why IB? Because you would personally know that choosing between curricula is a real head scratcher. It's like choosing between a gluten-free vegan salad or a good old burger. One makes you feel virtuous, while the other makes you question your life choices. Today, I stand before you brimming with the same excitement and idealism that drew me to the International Baccalaureate Diploma program. The IB, with its promise of a holistic, globally minded education, felt like a haven for curious minds like mine. It promised to nurture critical thinkers, compassionate leaders, and lifelong learners. And the board has, in many ways, delivered. Any educational curriculum is a tapestry woven together with diverse threads, challenging us to explore the depths of knowledge across disciplines. It's like a game of educational twister, where you're simultaneously reaching for math, literature, and science without toppling over. It pushes us to think beyond borders, to grapple with complex issues, and to embrace the perspectives of others. But here's the funny little thing. The world outside our classrooms is changing at breakneck speed. Technology is evolving faster than my ability to keep up with memes. Jobs are transforming into something I can't quite begin to comprehend. And the challenges we face today demand a new level of dynamism that even my morning coffee can't provide. We aren't just students anymore. We're digital natives, global citizens, and budding changemakers, although with a Netflix subscription. And yet sometimes, more often than not, I feel like our education, while quite accepting, is lagging behind. We're still often asked to sit passively in class, absorbing information rather than actively shaping it. The lines between teachers and students can often feel quite rigid. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round multiple choice question. Firstly, imagine classrooms where teachers are guides and not gatekeepers, where technology is a tool, not a crutch. Because, let's be honest, Google can only solve so much. These words, of course, sound quite pretty, but what do they really mean? Despite IB's aim of being a board not associated with rote learning, is it really possible to not have those occasional classes where all you have to do is sit and listen? It's like trying to imagine a unicorn riding a unicycle. Fascinating, but is it practical? The point is, in my humble opinion, that a compromise is needed. Either we drop IAs and EEs altogether, because let's accept it, all of us in this room can come up with plausible IAs in the span of minutes with ChatGPT, or should we jump headfirst into more liberal ideas, such as open book exams? Because who wouldn't want to bring a whole library to a test? But that's a decision for the educators to make. But the key here is to ensure that there's balance. And on the other hand, imagine learning that is personalized, not one size fits all, where teachers recognize our individual strengths and weaknesses, tailoring their approach towards our individual strengths, igniting our passions, like having a personal life coach, well, academic life coach. Also, I'm guessing every school here must be conducting psychometric tests. Now, what are the true implications of these tests? In one class, it's most definitely not possible to serve a kinesthetic learner and an auditory one too. So should classes be sectioned off depending on associated learning types, or much rather on other metrics, such as aptitude? It's like choosing between Hogwarts houses. Once again, finding the right line between feasibility and practicality is key towards assisting students in the best way possible. We, students, are active participants, eager to collaborate, to question, and to co-create our learning journeys together. Or, as I like to think of it, we are the engineers and pioneers of intellectual mischief. Together, let us use the forum we have today in this very moment to spark collaboration, provoke constructive thinking, and dynamic dialogue to make the IB not just a symbol of acceptance, but the beacon of dynamism it is structured as. A program that equips us to thrive in a world that desperately needs our minds, our hearts, and our collective will to succeed. Away from trying to be the future, and instead realizing how we can be the future. For in the orchestra of education, the most beautiful music is made when all concerned stakeholders play in harmony. And let's face it, we all need a little more Mozart and a lot less monotony. Thank you.